Hello and welcome to Leanne's Weekly Weigh-In. I am Leanne, and this week at the Weight Watchers scale I lost 1.5 pounds, which is a total weight loss of 25 pounds. 25 pounds I have lost. 25 pounds. Shouldn't really do my victory jig because it's not 28 pounds yet, so can't wait till my 28 pounds because I get to wear my crown, and that's one of my mini goals. So yes, but I do think that I lost all of my Christmas weight. So all that weight I put on over Christmas has come off, and we're into February and it's a fresh new start. Now, if you started Weight Watchers in January, you might be getting a bit tired by February, and sometimes those February people, they tend to go by the wayside, and now's a good time to start going to the gym because it's not so busy. So if you are one of our January babies, we want you to be on board. Stay away from the cookie jar. Don't blow it. Because even if you do blow it and you do jump off that wagon, you can get back on it. We ain't going to judge you here. We want you to do the best that you can do and let's get on it. So what are we going to do today? We are going to go shopping, and I got my shopping bag, and it is it's from M&S. Well, some of it is anyway. So I went shopping this week, and I'm going to get the stinky thing out of the way first. Oops, I'm going to put this down here. Not sure I'm going to eat this. Got this for Paul. This is heck. Do you remember last week? Was it last week or was it the week before? Sausages. We had sausages. We had bangers and mash. This week we got heck vegetable balls. Vegetable meatballs. I just like saying balls. But it is 9 balls for, what is it? 4 points. It's going to be one of those evenings. 4 smart points for 3 of these delicious vegetarian balls. Now, they are super greens, and they are made up with quinoa, spinach, kale, ginger, plate up with a crisp bean sprout and cashew nut salad. Chop chop. Not sure about this one. Looks like stuffing. Probably come out the same way as it went in. No, not. Jury's out on that one, loves. Jury's out on that one. He can have it as being a fussitarian. He was really excited. He was like, "Oh, vegetarian! You got veggie." I was like, "Yeah, give me a cowhide." What else have we got in here? This veggie. I've been meaning to share this with you for some time. This is a staple in our fridge. It comes from the chiller aisle down in Sainsbury's. I'm sure you can get them in Tesco. I'm sure you can get them in Morrison's. I have not seen them in Waitrose. I went to Waitrose this week. I didn't see them in here. 2 SPs for a quarter of the pack. It is Quorn's very own version of pepperoni. Now, I like pepperoni pizza, and I make it myself now because I can't go to Domino's, even though they do know me by name. Yeah, it's all right. I like it, actually. I don't eat it raw. I did that. I brought some back up in my mouth. Don't eat it raw. You've got to have it on your pizza, and it crisps up really nice, and it does taste a little bit like pepperoni. And I make my own pizzas with the Warburton's Thins. Cut them in half, so you've got and they're your pizza base. Or you can get the big ones, you know, the big sheets. You can get the big ones and you can unfold those, and then reduce your chopped tomatoes and some chopped up onion. Chop it up really fine and really reduce it so it goes into a thick paste. Once you've got it in that thick paste, rub it on your Warburton's Thins. Bung some of these babies on there. Get your My Protein cheese, and I hope you've got your My Protein cheese. It's still on at £3 at Waitrose. I went in there yesterday and got some more. Remember, I'm loving my cheese and biscuits at the moment, and I've been getting away with no smart points on my Protein cheese. I've been putting a little scrape of Marmite on top of the cheese. On my Jacob's cracker, it's like 1 point. It's worth it. It really is worth it, I'm telling you, with a cup of tea in the evening while you're watching News at 10 Girls. Very good. So anyway, My Protein cheese, stick that on top. Stick some of these on. Stick some pepper on, and some sweet corn. Point it. Do whatever you want with it, but stick it in the oven for a little while. It bubbles up, it crisps, and Bob's your uncle, Fanny's your aunt. You have got yourself a Weight Watchers pizza. Gorge. Right. I got food envy this week, and I bought some of these. Now, why am I buying this? This is croissant in a tin. It's called Just Roll. Now, it's not Pillsbury, and it's not light, because we don't do it over here. You have so many wonderful things in the US, but we don't have it here. Somebody told me they did it in Aldi, and that, again, I don't think we do the low fat one here. So this one is actually 8 SPs for one croissant, but I'm not going to make a croissant out of this. I am going to make Big Mac Attack, which is also known as the Weight Watchers Big Mac Casserole, and it looked absolutely gorge. Absolutely gorge. I really wanted to have a go at it. So this week I am working from home on Friday. I'm going to, in my lunch hour, make up some of that, and I'll put some pictures on the Instagrams for you to all goggle over, and I'll also put the recipe up. I know if you go over to this week's just gone Monday's Skinny on Weight Loss, the girls cooked up a storm where they were talking about it, and if you go on their Instagram page, I know that either Kim or Kelly, I don't know which one because they share an account, they put it up there, their picture of their Big Mac Attack, and I think they enjoyed it. It does look delicious, so I'm going to have a go at that. I got the singles in here as well, but I won't show you Kraft singles, well actually Sainsbury's singles, lighter versions, girls, lighter versions, because you don't need to see that. I got as well some of the Laughing Cow cheeses this week in Waitrose. Again, I've already opened those because I've had those on my crackers. These ones are my mature cheddar. Now, can anybody tell me, I was really excited about the blue cheese ones, and I tried them and I liked them, but I didn't really taste a blue cheese. Is it me? Does anybody else think they don't taste like blue cheese? They just taste like Dairy. But do you know what? They're 1 point. But the lighter ones, I found out that they were like 3 for 1 point. So I might go and get those next week. So that's that one. Now, let's have a look. What else have I got in here? More cheese related items, 1 point. The lightest Philadelphia. It is it's 1 smart point for a 30-gram portion. Now, if you watch my mate Andrea on the YouTubes, Andrea's 57, no 77. If you go and follow her, she tells you a really good thing to do with these. You can buy these little babies in the little short tiny packs, you know, the little tiny individual takeaway packs you can get. She bought a pack of those and a pack of this, and what she does, those little packs are actually individual portion sizes. So once you've finished it, wash it up, fill it up with this lot, then you've got your portion control ready to go in the fridge for when you want it on your crackers or anything else you so please that you would use Philadelphia cheese for. Remember, it's Valentine's Day coming up. Oh, enough of that, Leanne. Enough of that. Now, these are some of the things I've been eating this week. I have had Count on Us from M&S. Count on Us. This one was the... Oh, here we go. I'm not going to be able to say this, am I? Prawn bucatini. It was nice. I liked it. It was a pasta. It had prawns in it. It had pasta in it. I had like a tomatoey sauce, and It wasn't spaghetti. It looks like spaghetti. It was that one, that funny one that's not thinks it's spaghetti. Not sure if it's spaghetti, not sure if it's macaroni. It's sort of like the love child between spaghetti and macaroni. And you put it in your mouth and you go to suck it all up and you get a load of air going through the middle. But I loved it, loved it, loved it, loved it, loved it. And I really liked, oh, sorry, this one was 10 smart points. 10 is fine if you're going to have it for an evening meal with a side salad, which is what I had, and it was divine. But this one, I really like the look of this one. This is a smoky Cajun chicken jambalaya. Jambalaya, jambalaya. I really like this one. It's 10 smart points and it is gorge, apparently. Because for me, it was 0 smart points because Paul ate it. Yes, and should I tell you something? He had jambalaya bottom all evening after eating that too. Right. So now, what am I going to do? I'm going to go through. I promised. I went shopping, and they're all spilling everywhere. I have bought some desserts now. These are M&S Count on Us desserts, and they are gorgeous. This one was on reduced yellow label. We like ourselves a bit of yellow label, so that one's going to get eaten tonight. And I'm not going to eat them in front of you because I do not have enough smart points and it would be extremely gluttonous of me to do that. But I do have a plethora of desserts here. They're all stacked. It's like Jenga in this office, I'm telling you. Let's have a look. Now I've got, yes, that's good. I've got the 2 ones I wanted there. Yep. Drowning desserts, aren't I? Look at me. Look. But this is really exciting, girls, because we all like a dessert. Also in here, let me just tell you, before I do dessert, I'm going to try out the roast dinners as well, because they've got the new roast dinners in. No, this one's not new, but again, 3 for 10 this week. This one's the pork one. It's 8 smart points. That is the same as a sandwich. You can have a whole roast pork dinner for the same as a sandwich. Diet maths, you do it. You do the maths. This one is the braised steak. That is 6 smart points, even less than a sandwich. You do the maths. And this one, which I was quite excited about this one because it actually had roast. Can't get it out. This one had roast potatoes in it, which I'm really excited about. 7 smart points. Now, I was hoping that you could take these to work. You can't take these to work because look, you've got to stick them in the oven. This one you can. This one can go in the microwave. So if you fancy a roast pork loin in gravy for your lunch and make everybody jealous in your office, for the same as a Weight Watchers sandwich, well, Weight Watchers Count on Us sandwich, do it. Try it. Have a go. That's quite good. But what about the beef? Yeah, the beef, you can stick that in the microwave as well. Just the chicken you can't, probably because you want to crisp up your potatoes. But lovely. I'm going to try those. We're going to have a roast. I'm so Aunt Bessie, look. Roast in the middle of the week. So, Count on Us desserts. You have to be careful. I like a dessert, but I have been really careful lately. I've not had desserts. I haven't had desserts all year. You know, I got into the habit of having my main meal, having dessert, having my main meal, having dessert. I've sort of trying to break that habit. But if I do want a dessert, and I've had a couple of desserts at work, I go for these. I will reach for these, and these are some of the ones that I like anyway. The Jaffa cake dessert is a mere, again, sandwich. It is 8 points, 8 smart points. Is it really worth it? Would I prefer probably to eat a Jaffa cake? But do you know what? I can't eat just one Jaffa cake. I end up eating the whole packet, as you know, last week. So yeah, 8. It's tangy. It's like a jelly at the bottom. There's a sponge in the middle. There's the moussey chocolatey thing, which is really nice. M&S do the chocolate mousse bit, really lovely. And they have a really sticky, thick chocolate thing. I'm going to take it out of its casing so you can see. Do you know what? I don't even mind if it breaks because it can be like we can see that it's a Jaffa cake, can't we? Look, it has, it's a bit there you go. Look at those layers, girls. Look at them layers. I do like that. That is a Sunday afternoon treat, or is a Saturday, that's a weekender, isn't it, really, that one? So yes, this one is a strawberry raspberry charlotte. Now I quite like that too. Again, this is jelly on the bottom, a moussey type thing on top, and then that jelly on the top as well. And it has lots of it has in it, again, I can't, it's all misted up on top, but it has like a raspberry bits in it, which is, I like that one. That's nice and refreshing. That's probably like a summery type dessert. The old staple, which was the original, so a bit like you had your melt in the middle chocolate dessert. This was the Count on Us version of that. It is the skinny chocolate muffin dessert. Your 7 smart points, again, the same as a Count on Us sandwich. So if you're having a tuna sandwich and you're having this, that's 14 points, you know, but I like this one. It goes in the middle. Let's have a, when you come to the UK, see, we can say to you M&S. You girls say Trader Joe's, and we go, oh, wish we had Trader Joe's, but we've got M&S, and this is our version. So we have this lovely chocolatey bit in the middle here, and it actually has a piece of chocolate muffin in it. And when you come to the UK, girls, do try this. This is like an iconic staple for any girl on a diet. They all love this one, and I love this one very, very much, very, very much. And so some of you probably even tried these ones. This was me Yellow Label one, rhubarb and custard dessert. Do like that one. It has got like a custardy like taste to it, almost like a trifle, and I like nobody really likes rhubarb, you know, not many people do. I like rhubarb, and I really like this. It has stewed rhubarb at the bottom, and I think that is absolutely divine. That one's 6 smart points, so it's smaller and it's lower. And oh gosh, they're going to all fall down. If you hear this crash, you know all my Count on Us desserts have fallen down. This is my trifle, my little trifle. This is a nice one too. I do like the custard and the creamy thing in the M&S desserts. 7 smart points. Again, it has a strawberry jelly. It's not really jelly. It's sort of like okay, I'm going to have to really be careful of how I phrase things, because actually jelly is jam in America, isn't it? Jello. When I'm saying jelly, I mean jello. So try and get the translation, as I don't want to offend anybody. We don't eat a jam for dessert, we eat jello. And it's sort of like, it's not a jam, and it's not a jelly. It's sort of like in between, but I really like that. I do like that one. Again, that's a Sunday afternoon. I'm gonna run out of space. And I like this one. This one's one of my favourites. The raspberry panna cotta. How on earth they do this, I don't know. But this is, if you like panna cotta and you like a creamy dessert, you'll like this one. Again, it's got that nice, rich. Actually, do you know what I think it is? It's like reduced stewed fruit. It's like reduced stewed fruit on there. But it does have like a jelly-like texture, jello type. Some things are just lost in translation. It's like jelly. Okay, it's like jelly on there. I told you it's going to be one of those days, one of those evenings. I'm crazy tonight. Right, let's have a look. This is the last one before I'm going to do the verses, because there was a reason why I wanted to do this one. This is the lemon skinny muffin dessert, which is the opposite of the chocolate one. Still 7 smart points, but it's got lemon curd. It's like a lemon curd. It's got your muffin in it, and it's got like the lemon posset mousse. Now, I haven't seen the lemon mousse that they used to do for a long time, the M&S Count on Us lemon mousse. I haven't seen it, and it has a sprinkle of actual candied lemon on top, and I really like that. Again, this is probably more a summertime dessert. rather than the winter time, but I do like that, so I'm going to stick that one here. But the reason why we are doing desserts is because I had this week in my lunchbox, and it was the Count on Us Skinny Chocolate Frappe. Now, Nick, 2017 on Connect, one of my Connectagons, she saw this, went, oh, that looks gorgeous, it looks lovely. It has like a chocolate mousse, and it's got a thick chocolate thing. I told you M&S do the chocolate thing, gorgeous. If it really floats your boat, chocolate, try one of these. If you come to the UK, if you're from another country, come and try one of our chocolate M&S desserts. Count on us though, because of your points. This little baby was only 5 smart points, but the lovely Nick, bless, she went out and she picked up this one because it looks like it, except it's not like it, because this one is a sundae, and it's got the white chocolate, and it's got the milk chocolate, and it's got the dark chocolate, and it's got the moussey chocolate, and it's got lots of chocolate sprinkles on tops, and that was 8 smart points. So these two, be very buyer beware. You can get duped into thinking that you're eating 5 smart points, but actually you are eating 8 smart points, which is a sandwich. That's it. That's it for this evening. That's it for this evening from what's in my bag. But now we go on to the topic of the week. And the topic of the week, and I'm going to get my show notes out because it's really confusing. We are looking at clearing the clutter. Now, I don't like this topic because if you come into my broom cupboard, into our little office, it looks lovely and tidy. If you look on the floor, you'll see that Leanne has been here, and my mum and my grandma and my husband say that you can follow me all across the world because I am the most untidiest person. I'm all well put together. This beautiful, gorgeous, #gorge. But I am really messy, and I do not know why. And I have tried and tried and tried in all of my life to be really, really house proud and being one of the homemakers of the UK, you know, Mrs. Beaton. I've got books, I've got stacks of books, stacks and stacks and stacks of books. I've got books on homemaking, I've tried everything. And the one thing I did try, which is in everybody's bookshelf at the moment, is the Marie Kondo. So KonMari, we've all done it, we've all had a look at it, but I had a go at it, and I just can't. I really, really can't, and it infuriates everybody that lives with me. And I'm so, I do not know, and I'm going to try. This is going to be my challenge. I am going to try to be as tidy-minded as I can. But I don't think like that. And I don't know why I don't think like it. I don't know if it's because I'm creative and I don't want to make excuses for it. But I just don't. It's almost like I don't see it. And I really, really drive the people around me mad. They actually go mad with me. So that is my Ave Maria confession to Conde Marie, or Maria Conde, or KonMari. This is what I'm talking about tonight. This is KonMari. It's the art of, or the life-changing magic of tidying. Now, is it Magical Maria, or is it all one big Kondo? I don't know, but I'm going to have a go at it, and I would challenge each of you to do it. Now, the idea is that you do it in small doses. You don't go whole hog. And I think that's probably where I go wrong. Because what I end up doing is I'm like an all or nothing kind of girl. And what actually happens with me is that I just throw everything out and then go, oh, why have I done that? And I go and buy it all again on eBay. and it's just the worst. I am the worst. I am the worst. I am the absolute worst. But I promise you, I'm going to try and do it. But do you know what? I really would like you to do. And the one thing I didn't like, let me tell you, one thing I didn't like about Con-Marie was the fact that she threw things away. Now, I don't think you should throw away anything. I think you should give it on. And I think that you should close loop. And I think that if things go to landfill, it just creates a terrible atmosphere for the environment that we live in. So I am going to encourage you all, especially if we are losing weight, we are getting out of our wardrobes and we're getting to the skinny clothes, hopefully. I'm going to challenge you all to take a couple of things to your local Oxfam store. And if you take some things to your Oxfam store, you can swap it and you can say, can I have a voucher? And they will give you a £5 voucher for Marks and Spencer. And you have to spend £35, but you'll get £5 off of your shop if you spend £35. So Marks and Spencer did a fantastic thing called swap-in, where you can take your old clothes into one of their stores and you can put it in the swap bin. Now, a lovely lady called Joanna Lumley, she started this with Marks and Spencer, and there's a massive campaign, and I absolutely love her, and I love the swapping campaign because it's a really good way of getting back, giving back to people who need it. Oxfam, you know, they take the clothes and they recycle them, they help other people with it, you know, and your money's going, and your clothes and the money that they're raising is going to a good cause. So that's what you can do in the UK. You can also take it to your local charity shop. I mean, I'm a really great fan of the PDSA, and I do think that they need a lot of money as well. That's the animal charities, and we have the Cats Protection League. Paul likes the Red Cross, so a lot of our stuff goes to the Red Cross. He does it when I'm not around, so I don't see it going out the door. So that's pretty good. But I promise him. And he said to me, if he sees me on this video saying things and telling people to tidy up, he was going to come on here and tell everybody what a hypocrite I was. And I said, no, it's fine. So what you do with your Marie Kondo, you're supposed to, or is it Marie Kondo? No, Marie Kondo. I can't even say it. I told you, tonight is, do you know, forget tonight. Because this is why it's doing my head in. I've got to throw things out. So when you pick up your old doll and you say, Barbie, thank you so much for all the pleasure and the pain that you have given me with your beautiful size 0 body, which I am never, ever, ever going to ever obtain. You have given me so much joy, but you are the weakest link. Goodbye. You get rid of her. And that's what you're supposed to do. Am I going to do it? I don't know. I want to be able to do it, but I might end up buying her back off of eBay. Anyway, that is it. That is what you're supposed to do. So you're supposed to clear your cupboards this week. You're supposed to look at all of your bits that you have hanging around Christmas time. Have you got any chocolate left? We have. Do you really need it? Give it out, give it away to somebody else, gift it on. Somebody said throw it. I'm not really into throwing things out. I think you should gift them, and you should pass on the blessing and be a blessing to someone else. It's a really hard one for me to do, and it is all linked to having a tidy house, a tidy desk, a tidy mind. I find it a real struggle. But what I don't find a struggle is giving away. Gave you the option, if you would like to, you could have won one of these beautiful books, or actually all of these beautiful books from Leanne Loves last week. The Ladybird Book of Mindfulness, there she is. The Ruby Wax latest book, Frazzled. The original Ruby Wax book, which was The Say New World. And the Beloved by Leanne book, Be Happy by Weight Watchers. So I put everybody who commented, and there were some beautiful comments. I have not got round to replying to you all, but I will do, because we were inundated. There was a lot of you out there that wanted to win those. So I put all of your names in a box, in my happy box, and I'm checking it all about, and I'm going to take out a name, and this person is going to win those beautiful books, and it's Doodles Chucky. She says that she would like to enter the giveaway, please. And yes, and I'm not going to read out everything, because you can go and read it down there, because it's quite, yeah, it's a very, very nice one actually. So she looks around her home and towards my husband's son and his friends, and realise I have a lot to be grateful for. I think it's important to remind ourselves of what we have and what we do not have. And that is lovely. It's so important to remind ourselves of what we have and what we don't have. And I think actually, do you know what? Gratitude is something that we can all learn from. We all need to be grateful. Do you know that's a really nice thing to do? If you've got your journal, to write a grateful page, things to be thankful for. Do you know, and if you put the thankful things even in your happy box, and another thing you can do, if you put one thankful thing a week, this is me thinking off the top of my head, if you put one thankful thing, one thing that you're grateful for in a week and stick it in a jar, by the time Christmas comes around and the new year, if you're having a bad time over Christmas and New Year like I am, you can go back to the year and see everything that you were grateful for and that you were thankful for. So, Doodles Chucky, you win all of these. So if you go to my homepage on YouTube, go to About. There's a button there that says About. Click it, and you can go into a special menu, and in that menu it says send me a message, and you can send a message to me. Send me your name and your address, and I will send you those over to you as soon as possible. Well, that's about it, except I have not done Leanne Loves, and there's a reason, because I know I've gone over because of all those gorgeous desserts. But Leanne Loves this week is going to roll over into next week, because so excited! I got a happy box from the USA! Oh my goodness! Look, Leanne Loves the skinnies. Oh my goodness, it was my lovely Kim and my lovely Kelly, and they made me a lovely card, and there is so much in it. I'm really excited about this, and I haven't really delved into it because I can see some. I'm so excited. I want to share it with everybody because I'm so excited. But I love this. This is so beautiful. I am so excited. Can you see how excited? I think that's why I've had a really bad evening doing this, because I'm so excited about this, because this came today and I was like, oh my gosh, I got a happy box from the skinnies, and I'm going to share it with you next week because I have gone way over time again, but I really wanted to share the desserts with you. If you would like to follow me all the way through the rest of the week and see my rants and my craziness and what I get up to, you can follow me on the socials. There they are, my connector handle and, oh, my hair, my connector handle and my Facebook page for both Paul and I, and what else is on there? The Instagrams, they're on there too. So there you go. Rate, comment, subscribe, do that, all that malarkey, and I will see less of you next week.